With you and David, it seemed like both of you were super gracious at the finale. Did it matter that much to you at that point, win or lose? I mean, were you thinking in terms of competitive?
I think the competition ended a while ago for me. I think, it's not about winning, trying to show who's better, because we're so different from each other, and it's not about that anymore. It was just nice to be able to just take a breath after all of this, because I know Simon wasn't too complimentary to him on Tuesday, but it was good that he did on Wednesday apologize, because it's just like, I don't think anyone is really realizing how much work is put into this and how much pressure there is for us. 3 songs in a week along with everything else going on. It's pretty insane. I think Cook deserved to win more than anyone, just because he proved every week why he was there and why he should be the American Idol. He didn't even have to say anything. Yeah, so I wasn't surprised at all when that's the name I was expecting to hear.
Cook!
All my friends are fans of Cook, and that's,
right.
People always want to know how he's doing and stuff, and it was an honor to just have been up there on the stage, sharing that stage with him, being the last person next to him. I couldn't believe it. Someone who's just, you've admired and has been looking out for you throughout the whole thing, been like my big brother, pretty much.
And coming in second, you didn't have to sing the words Magic Rainbow in the grand finale.
I like that song. It's a good song, and I'm glad Cook sounds really good on it too.
Magic Rainbow, tough lyric to sell at top 40.
I know.
I'm telling you.
I'm sure Cook can pull it off. He has that, more grungy.
He's just gonna grab all the word Magic Rainbow and be like, "You're gonna believe it."
It's like if I were to sing it, it's like a rainbow would appear behind me. It's like, wait, go. That's the image I've portrayed, I guess.
Now you mentioned that at the very beginning of the season, during your audition, that you had the problem with your vocal cord, a paralyzed vocal cord, I believe you said.
Oh.
How, did that ever become an issue for you? Because it's a grueling 14 weeks of competing, or was that not an issue?
That was something that happened a few years ago. It was in the middle of Star Search, actually, where I found out. I didn't even think of it as a story or anything, but it's something that does, kind of affect my breathing.
Right.
I was there in the producer round, and they're like, I noticed you have really heavy breathing. And it was just kind of think, oh yeah, well, I had a vocal paralysis thing going on a few years ago, and it's kind of affected how I breathe and stuff, but I didn't even say anything about it in the previous little interviews they did with us. I just forgot about it. Yeah. I mean, it did affect my voice for a while. I had a really rough time singing for a few years, and kind of gave up. Felt like there was no hope for me after that. It's like I was just beginning to believe in myself, and then that happened.
Right.
And so I was like, oh great. But then this opportunity came, and I actually almost didn't go to the auditions because I was like, oh well, if I don't, I don't even know how far I'll make it, and if I go to the audition, I have to quit my job, my summer job. And I was like, oh, I don't know, I really like my job.
What were you doing for your summer job?
I was a technician guy at the Murray Park Amphitheater.
Really?
And it was, just a job I had with some friends. But, I was like, is it worth it? I don't know. Because I really didn't think I would go very far. And it's just like, it's just kind of funny to see how far I've made it. And it's just, I can't believe it.
I have to ask you a tough question about Andrew Lloyd Webber week. You missed a line of lyrics, I noticed that week, and none of the judges caught you.
I know.
Were you just like, did I get a free pass, or what? What was going through your mind when that happened?